This is the arena village for the month of October. So there's going to be a whole bunch of different parts here. I'll just quickly go over it here. This is the main arena over here. Over here we have the camping ground. Over here we have the town center. Because I'm going for more of a village feel, like Olympic Village. This one's the arena village. Over here we have the escape room building. And over here is going to be where the joust is. So I'm going to go through and hide a couple things here. So you can see how it's going to progress over the course of the month. So this is going to be what I get up, hopefully night one. If I go to select this, this is how much it's going to cost me, and how much. So that's hopefully up night one. Night two, we move on to stage two, is getting this first observation tower up. So this wipes all the spectator spots are going to be these observation platforms with open scaffolding to walk up to the top. This will be the first start box right here for one of the players, and this will be my entrance right here to get into the base of the first tele tower there, the arena. So I'm going to need to get one of these up, windmill, so I can pump a lot of electricity in, and then this will be a big viewing platform up here. After that, this will be up in hopefully the first weekend, if not the second weekend. So this is the main arena here. So we have 4 observation towers that have scaffolding that lead up with start boxes right here. So as a spectator, you'll walk all the way up here and watch from up here on top of the viewing platform and look out onto here. As a competitor, you'll come out of the start box, which is right over here. And you'll come out with no lines of sight on anyone right at the start, but as you enter, there's quite open lines of sight in this arena. So it'll be less about getting cover and more about moving and knowing where to move. And there is this raised platform in the center here if you want to get a good view out on everyone inside the arena. The other thing is that I'm going to be bringing back from a separate, so this is from the team comp arena last time. There's going to be no external barriers for this arena. There will be town posts with red X's on them. And one of the big changes that's going to happen this wipe is that VIP, so top donators, are going to be acting as security. So security will get to stand on top of these platforms. They'll hopefully have at least 4 security for each match. And they'll stand on top of here with rifles and tick off anyone who goes out of bounds. What that also means, though, is as a competitor, you may consider going out of bounds as a strategy. For instance, you might be able to run behind here. You can check and see. You'll be able to see if they're looking at you, so you can run over here. If they're not looking, get in behind here, wait until they notice, and then run out over here, and then that way you'll have a better shot at this person over here who's starting on this side. So it's something to consider on the competitor side, to run out of bounds to get a better shot, and the top VIP donators will be acting as security. So they'll be standing up here, taking out anyone who goes out of bounds, taking out the people who walk in from outside, and also anyone who's misbehaving. So that's one of the big changes. The VIPs will be security, and they will be managing the lines here for every single arena event. The arena is going to run once per week, I believe. I'm going to see how this works out. I think I'm going to do once per week of the arena and once per week of other activities. So we'll see how that goes. I may switch it up as we go throughout the month, but for the first weekend at least, and probably the second one, this is all that's probably going to be up. So that's what is going to run for the first 2 weekends. So next up we have the village. So this is, I made the large furnace kind of like the town center. It's going to do like a water well, but this I think just looks cooler because it's the biggest. And then we got a whole bunch of different things here: the workbench, the barbecue, the water catcher, and the refinery. Over here is going to be the campground. I haven't put the beds in here, but it's the same kind of design, only with a little bit longer part here, because I'm going to be putting the vending machine at the back here. So this will be where the vending machine is, mostly just to show people where the arena is. So that'll be the campground. Top donators in the first weekend will get their VIP beds in the back corner here. and then we'll move the beds out from there. So that will be hopefully all up by week 1, probably more likely week 2 though. So this is the arena, the town center, the campground. I also have donation boxes. I'm going to try and stack 4 to a tile here, so it's easy for you to just pop them in. And then I might do another 4 here. So that's week 1 and potentially week 2. As we move on to week 3, or maybe if I can get it up sooner, all things dependent. This will be where the escape rooms are. So this is less about spectating and more about participating. There is a spectator platform, so you walk up the stairs up to here, and there is a cage here that you can look out into the escape rooms, but there's not great views. This is mainly for me to watch how everyone's doing inside. You'll see that there's not actually any escape rooms set up. That's because it's going to be a puzzle, and I don't want people to know how the puzzle is going to work. Let me just get rid of that weird thing. And so I haven't actually designed them in here in 4 to 5 for this video. I'm going to design them separately afterwards. But there's going to be 3 different escape rooms. This one will be a 1-person escape room. This person will be a 2-person escape room. And then this one right here will be 3 to 4 person. And so they have their own entrances. I'm going to walk you around to your entrance when you're doing your escape room. And then I will ask you to wait while I get around to the top there, and then I'll get up to the cage and start you from up there. These will only be running during the in-game nighttime. So that means that it's only going to work while it's dark outside. So I'm going to try and start all 3 escape rooms at the same time. And again, this will be less about spectators, so I'm not going to be worrying too much about spectators. I'm going to be focused more about getting people into their escape rooms and running them during the night. So I'll try and run them as many times during the in-game nighttime. And then during the in-game daytime, we will have... Oh, just missed a single chair there. The Joust. So this is going to be the Joust here. So they're adding horse armor on this next wipe. So I think it's time to do a Joust. This is what it's going to look like. We'll have concrete barriers down the middle here that are going to act as the center, and then high external wood walls along the sides. Top donators. You'll be the lords and ladies who sit up here, and also on top of the stands up here. Peasants, you'll be watching from over here, from behind the sandbags. Not a great view, but you'll be able to see stuff. You can also watch from inside that cage. Actually, no. I take that back. Peasants will not be allowed inside the cage. So this will be for the top donators up here, and then we'll have a joust of people charging at each other. I'll explain the rules later for that, because I got to do some testing with the horse armor to see how that's going to work. But basically, now that you've seen everything here, the main idea here for the arena village is that I'm going to get the arena up within the week, first or second week. As the weeks progress, I'm going to be adding these other parts, the escape rooms and the joust, and then after I get those up, we'll be doing kind of one night of arena, one night of joust, and then running the escape rooms during the in-game nighttime. The scheduling is going to change, I think. I don't have a clear schedule yet like I have for the last months, because I'm kind of making this up as I go. But the main idea here, yeah, is that it's an arena village, and I'm going to be building all the way around it here. So I will try and mark it off with these external TCs early on, so that people don't build there. But then I'm hoping that people will build a little bit further out here around the side and build up the village. And then, yeah, the top donators will be acting as security in the village. I'm going to try and get, like, uniforms for security to wear. And then you'll know that they are there to enforce rules. And the rules will be no going out of bounds when you're fighting, no going into the arena when people are fighting as a spectator, and no hurting other players or not being nice. So yeah, that's the whole arena village there. We got the 4 towers, the escape rooms, and the joust that will be happening at different points throughout October. If you have any cool ideas, let me know. Otherwise, any Halloween skins and Halloween stuff will be much appreciated. In terms of resources for donations, so you can see, that's not right. Let's select all here. So it's going to cost 119,000 wood, 39,000 stone, and 11,000 metal, and 250 high qual. So quite a bit. That's just to get this up. That's not including the electronics that I'm going to need for the escape room. So I'm going to need a lot of high quality metal, a lot of, I have some of this stuff as wood, so maybe a lot of wood and stone, metal, um, because yeah, the upkeep for these is going to be quite a bit. I may need to switch some of them to metal as the month goes on. The last thing also is that as the month progresses, if I have extra traps or electronics that I don't use in the escape rooms, I'm going to put them and implement them as traps inside the arena. So hopefully the arena will evolve over the course of the month, depending on how many donations I get and how much I can grind out myself. But that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, let me know if you have any ideas, and please help me with the donations, because this is going to be a beast to keep up for the month. But yeah, donators will be acting as security. You'll get your own VIP beds if you're in the first week, and after that you'll be up here as a Lions person. So let me know what you think, and yeah, can't wait for the arena.